With the release of Assassin's Creed Mirage here in the United States, I wanted to take a moment to do a review of the Ubisoft exclusive Assassin's Creed Mirage Collector's Case Edition. So without further ado, let's get into it. First, we have to take a moment to appreciate how absolutely gorgeous this box is. The front of the box features the Assassin's Creed Mirage logo as well as the Assassin symbol. Beautiful architectural patterns can be seen on all sides of the box, including the top and the bottom. The location of the game is set in Baghdad, which this box does a great job emphasizing. So let's open it. I genuinely forget what's inside because I pre-ordered this when the game was first announced. Everything that you see is also brand new to me. First, we have the Steelbook that features the brand new Assassin logo. This Steelbook is a little nicer than some of the others I own because on the front it has this nice raised silver texture. The symbol stands out really well when hit at a certain angle with light. Of course, the back and side is pretty basic with the words Assassin's Creed Mirage and the Ubisoft logo. The inside of the Steelbook features a nice panoramic view of what looks to be concept art during the development of the game. I love when they do this. I think it's a really cool feature. Up next, we got the Assassin's Creed Mirage selected game soundtrack. As someone who's collected Assassin's Creed memorabilia for years, I have a ton of these from all the different games, and I personally don't even open them because it's kind of not worth it to me. You get a very limited amount of songs, and I'd rather just listen to the full album. One thing I do enjoy about the Assassin's Creed Collector's Editions is they always include an art book. And as someone who has an art background, I find it very interesting to go through these books to see the concept art of the characters, locations, and all types of other little tidbits of information. I absolutely love the front and back covers of this art book, and I can tell that this book is a lot thicker than the other ones I have in my collection. I believe there's about 100 plus pages in here, so I'm really going to have to take my time to look through all the amazing artwork. But until then, this book is going to make a nice addition to my bookshelf. Another item we have is a map of Baghdad, which at first I didn't notice that there was texture on it. I'm used to the Assassin's Creed maps just coming on basic paper that rip easily, so this type of plasticky material was actually a nice surprise. I don't know what I'm going to do with the map personally. I kind of just keep them folded up inside the box, but it is beautiful and maybe I will frame it once I have a place to put it. But here's the map in all of its glory. Once we remove this little tray, we finally get to the thing that I got the collector's edition for, which is the beautiful Basim statue. Just looking at the statue through the plastic, I can already see the amount of detail that was put into this. One last item you get is this little tiny brooch. It does have a pin back, so you can wear it or put it on a pin board. It does have a little bit of weight to it since it is made out of metal. I wasn't sure exactly what the pin was from, but it looks like it goes on Basim's little scarf. I'm just going to take some time to slowly show off this figure and how absolutely gorgeously detailed it is. This is another beautiful statue by the Pure Arts Company, who have been making the Assassin's Creed figures over the past couple years. As you can see, they never miss a beat. All sides of the statue is beautifully detailed, from the stonework to the calligraphy to the bricks and to the fabric. Let's take a moment to just look at all the amazing details. I don't know how they do it, but they've been able to capture the look and flow of fabric. They were able to capture the look of woven fabric, but in plastic form, which is highly impressive. You can also see the amount of tiny little details on Basim's belt, gauntlets, swords, and everything to make it look real. There's nothing special on the bottom of the statue, just copyright information as well as the Ubisoft, Pure Arts, and Assassin's Creed Mirage logo. As for the game itself, I did get a PlayStation 4 version because I do not have a PlayStation 5 and I do prefer to play on console. The inside of the case is pretty basic, and I did get some extra codes for pre-ordering, so those are flipped around. One thing I wish they did with Mirage is, just like Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, the Steelbook was what the game came in, and I think I would have preferred that. They had this nice little slip sleeve over the Steelbook, but the game was actually inside. I'm not sure why Ubisoft decided not to do it again this year. It makes it kind of inconsistent. On top now, I have 2 cases instead of 1, which is kind of a bummer. But I guess I can put the PlayStation 4 case somewhere else. So I just want to compare the statue to some previous statues that I have. I have almost all collector's editions for the Assassin's Creed games, but I'm only going to showcase Valhalla and Odyssey. So as you can see, there's Basim next to Eivor and Alexios. Basim stands at about 12 inches in height, which is a little taller than Eivor and a lot shorter than Alexios. The figures themselves are about the same, but it's the environments that give them the height difference. I do wish they did a little bit more with Basim's statue, but I guess it is what it is. I think including an eagle would have been pretty cool, like on his arm or shoulder. Overall, it's a pretty good collector's edition if you're into the art book and the soundtrack. I do wish they changed the Steelbook up a little bit, as well as the figure could have had a little bit more, but again, there was a ton of detail in that figure, so all is forgiven. I'm jumping into Mirage spoiler free, as I've made sure not to look at anything prior to me receiving this package. I can't wait to see where Ubisoft takes us in this next adventure. What are your thoughts? Did you get Assassin's Creed Mirage? What about the collector's edition? What are your opinions? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this content, make sure you subscribe. It really helps the channel and it keeps me going.